Hello everyone. I'm going to pick up where we left off in class with classes by talking about a topic called inheritance. So this is probably something you didn't see in 173, but we're going to go through it now. Alright, so let me start with some of the concepts that we learned in class. Just to keep things simple, I'm not going to use the header file for now. I'm going to keep all my code in one file with the main. And let me create a person class, okay? And I'll keep it really simple for now. I'll just say that a person has a name and an age. And I'll keep the name and the age private so that you have to go through a getter or a setter to change them or see what they are respectively. I'll do the whole thing where I use the this reference in the constructor. So I'll say this name equals name, this age equals age. And let me just I'll make the getters instead of say public void set name, string name. And then I would say this name equals name. Oops, I don't need the public here. That's a Java thing. I would just say this public method. It's void. And I'd have a similar thing for age for a setter. And of course, I could have my getters. So let me fast forward through that. All right, so I got my getters and my setters. Let me just add another method too that I'll use C++'s output for now. So I'll say using namespace. Let me make a method that prints out some information about this person. So I'll say maybe void print. So I'll say cout maybe name is age years old. Okay, and that's the string that I'll print when I call this print method. All right, so just as a little test, I'll say person. I'll say Chris and 32. Let me just go ahead and go compile this. So if I then say G++ person.cpp, it says no such file or directory. Why does it say that? Because it's a lowercase. Okay, so make sure you get your case right as usual. So person. All right, so that ran. Let me actually print. I'll say person.print now. Let's call that method. And it says Chris is 32 years old. Okay, great. And just to review again real quick, let's make a static variable. So I'll make a public static variable. So I'll say static int num people. And that's a variable that will be a class variable, so it is not tied to a particular object, but actually it can persist between different objects. So if I say int person people equals 0, I can do that, and then within the constructor, perhaps I will increment this, and then I'll have a method that's I can say static int get num people. I can make a getter for this if I want to, just to show you how that looks like. All right, so let's make two people. I'll say person, maybe Celia, 32. And let me output num people is, I'll say person. This is a static method of the class. I'll say person dot get number of people. Okay, so this is not a method that depends on any particular object. It's a static method that returns the static variable number of people. Okay, so this is a review of what we did in class. Whoops, I need to call this a different name. All right, so here we go. Let's compile this and run it. And now we see, whoops, I meant to say person2.print there. Run this, and I get finally the correct output I was expecting. Okay, so this is just a review of all the stuff that we did so far. So the regular class stuff, private and public, and now talking about the static variable. Okay, good. So take a breather, and when you're ready, we'll continue.